make some observations. Larry Spahr, 181 McChain Road, Finleyville, PA, Union Township. And this is in relation to the comments I had at the last meeting, wherein I was told that Mr. Palermo was going to be here this evening, and I could address Mr. Palermo with the questions that I
Can you
have.
speak up, Larry? The microphone went off again.
Yeah, this microphone's always going on. To address Mr. Palermo about some of the financial questions that I had concerning this township, and it's been ongoing. When are people going to wake up in this township? When? At the last meeting, I asked some questions concerning when we learned Mr. Sweat sends notice on a stick-up note down to this township with invoices from a legal group, Kathy Gallagher, being owed quite a sum of money from last year that weren't paid. Invoices that weren't paid. Now she's asking for her money. And we heard and have another example just enunciated here tonight about the water sinking fund, which I addressed a few meetings ago and heard repetitively over the months and multiple years. All the time, the prior board, when there was a problem that arose, it seemed insurmountable or unfairly presented to new members of the board. The prior board, the prior board, the prior board. Well, the prior board set up that sinking fund back in the mid-70s to extend water lines throughout this township, which we did. And they also recounted, you can talk about your sewer projects, so-called Finleyville El Rama Road, Garvin Road, which couldn't have even been thought to be undertaken if those water lines weren't present and extended by the prior board 25 years ago. And moving forward to the mid to early 90s when those projects were completed. And I want to warn this board, you take that, it seemed rather haphazardly the way you voted. You took that water sinking money, evidently where there was still a balance, to transfer it who knows where, into some other fund, some other accounts. Without proper legal process, that is absolutely illegal. I saw an entire board of supervisors removed from their seats by the Court of Common Pleas in North Strabane Township in the mid-1980s. Mr. Parrish is well aware of it.
Right.
In part, because they were taking money out of accounts, out of sinking funds, transferring it all around among and within other accounts in that township, until the Secretary-Treasurer at that time was so distraught because of the problems, legal problems that had arisen, she went home one afternoon and committed suicide.
Oh my God.
That's how serious it is. And I want to warn this board, if that money is being taken without legal, 4 minutes, without proper legal process, yeah, you're going to hear from us. Thank you, ma'am, and thanks for the extra time.